Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to the Paladins video. We are back on the live server, even though the BTS is actually up at the time of recording this video, with Sati on it, actually buffed a little bit from where she was, but it's dead, no one's really playing on it, so we're back on live. But the reason why I mention it, even though I'm not playing on it, is that Sati's actually been buffed a little bit since I last talked about it. I'm sure they'll put the patch out somewhere in a couple days, but right now it's not like actually noted anywhere, but they pulled her damage up a bit and a few other changes because I think she was kind of underwhelming on the PTS. Not going to go into detail about it here because I'll talk about it a ton more when Sati's actually alive and everybody gets a chance to play her, but definitely expect it to be a little bit better than all of the PTS coverage that you would have seen unless it's very, very recent. I also don't know everything they've changed with her because, like I said, there aren't notes listed anywhere. It's just from me messing around at the target practice. I could tell her damage and her range and a few other things were a bit better. Anyway, off of that, onto the actual main video you're here for. We're playing Jenos today. We're going to be playing him as a healer, 100% with his new buffed, changed or nerfed Luminary, depending on how you want to look at it. I played him damage at the start of the month. I thought we'd end it at the end of August with a healing version of him too, because I actually haven't played with the Luminary since they changed it, and depending on if you want to go for healing or if you want to play as a hybrid, it's better or worse. I think overall it's probably a tiny bit worse than it was as a damage buff, but if you're playing him fully as a healer, you're actually going to heal for quite a bit more, and I think this is actually being underestimated quite a bit because every single ally you've got your mark on actually gets that 250 buff whenever you throw your heal, which is kind of ridiculous because you can throw your heal like every 4 seconds. That is assuming you have a loadout for it, which pulls it down to about 5, and then Kronos pulls it down to just, I think, over 4 by a little bit. Then for the build, it's pretty standard for healing Jenos, really, or at least the way that I've been running him for the longest time. We've got relativity for self-heal, cooldown reduction, duration increase. These two are massively important for the setup, and then penumbra and side reel. Also, while we're here, considering this intro has been incredibly long already, don't forget to use code FrostFangs if you're getting anything from the Epic Games Store, including Paladins crystals, because it helps me out, and that way I can afford to feed my multiple pet giraffes. Anyway, for game 1, we've got an Octavia, a Tyra, a Maeve, and a Ram. Pretty good team for it. We're on King of the Hill, Snowfall. For some reason I have a hard time saying the word Snowfall, like clicks my nose weirdly, it's really annoying. And then for their side, a Vatu, a Ceres, a Vivian, Octavia, and then a Tyra. Did I read that out right? This should go well, but it also could go terribly if they stomp us. I'm not going to get any healing at all, but if it goes back and forth quite a bit, we should end up with a really good number here. We'll grab Luminary and then the setup. We'll just start throwing out heals right away. We'll grab some Kronos to start and get that maxed. Feel like it's been ages since I played just straight heal the Jenos, but here's a look at the black hole weapon, whatever the name is for it, which I never play with. Display of Fools, Commander's Ultimate, Earth Splitter, Catbug, the Mercy Kill. Same thing on their Octavia, then Mortal Reach, an Earring, Opportunity and Chaos, and Bear Monster will throw a heal. He's dead. Seems like we're getting shredded. Tried to heal the Tyra. I'm now the only one left. That could have gone a lot better. I am revealed. We're going to try and run, but I'm pretty sure I'm just dead because we don't have any self-heal, and my entire team is gone. Throw a right click there on the Tyra. Obviously, you still have the 300 burst when you throw the initial heal on somebody, so if you do throw it on the same person, you will actually get 550 on them like instantly, which is really nice. The Rams are running in. We're going to throw a heal on the Tyra just to give them the 250 and keep it going, but we're honestly getting demolished here. We're just getting bursted here by the Tyra. Shots on the Vivian a bit. 3 headshots to see if we can finish her off. There we go. Aim is absolute garbage. Predicted right at the start it'd go one of 2 ways, and sadly we've got the worst of the 2. We've got rid of the Vivian there with the ult. We'll just drop down, give the Ram a hand, but maybe I should stay on the top because it's probably just going to get me killed. We'll throw a heal there for whoever that was on. Grab on the Vatu and we'll dip. Definitely sizing to be a pretty heavy loss here, but we should end up with at least a decent amount of healing. That's Ceres with the ult. That's Tyra as well. Right click for the Maeve, but yep, ammo corner here as well. That's just a combo. Vatu, there's a grab. I think I'm just dead here again. You can really easily get rid of a Jenos. You can't really do anything to contest him unless I'm going for binary style, like a kind of dueling setup. Score is 52-275 pretty much. We're getting absolutely shredded here. Everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. They're playing very grouped, playing the objective a ton, but we're just a mess of a team. Don't know if I even really needed to clarify that. I feel like the gameplay is going to speak for itself, but we'll just stick with the team, try and throw out heals and stuff. He's going for the F. I think Vatu's the one causing the most trouble, but the rest of them are also doing a really good job. Heal there on the Vivian. I do have the ult ready. Hello Vatu. I guess that just means I'm dead, right? Well, F, try and do some sort of juke. Tried to grab him, but that play was ass. Heal there to the Ram. We can go ahead and just throw the ult so we can get something. That's a double hit. Nice. Thank you for the free double kill. Tried to throw a heal, but he's already gone. Did grab the Vivian. Heal there. I think I'm dead to the Vatu. He seems to always just be the one to get rid of me. He's doing a great job, to be honest. But I could be playing the best I've ever played in this one, and I'd still probably end up with a loss. We're 102-393. The game is over in a second. We'll quickly move over to the siege, which we'll do for game 2. A couple of shots on the Vatu. We'll grab him, but he's totally going to be able to get rid of me here unless we run really, really quick. Or just lose. That works too. And there we go. There are the stats for game 1 if you're interested for whatever reason. I don't feel like I was dealing any damage there, and somehow we're only 5k under the Octavia and the Tyra. The Maeve was also having a bit of a hard time there. Ram surprisingly has the highest on our side. We healed 42k for theirs. Their Octavia. Their Ceres both did pretty good. Their Tyra did fine. Vatu definitely carried, and so did the Vivian. Will go and just requeue and jump into a siege. So for game 2, we've got a siege fish market. We've got a Torvald, we've got a Maeve, an Ash, a Grover, and then for their side of Ying, a Khan, a Barak, a Maeve, and a Nessa. I did switch up the skin to the solely to kind of Shadow style combo that I always use. We'll grab Luminary and then the setup. We'll start off with Kronos and Nimble this time round. I'm a little bit worried about the Kinessa, but the rest of them shouldn't give us too much trouble. I think I can deal with Maeve, hopefully. So we've got Thanks Grandpa, Slugshot, Cat Burglar, Street Justice, which might be a bit of a pain, Reposition, Storm Bullets, Fortify, and Life Exchange. Our Grover isn't actually here, which kind of sucks. I would say that here would be a better situation to go for like a hybrid or damage Jenos because we have the Grover, but I think he's going for a hybrid sort of thing. So as long as he's spamming his Deep Roots and stuff, we should be fine. We've got the heal on 3 people. We'll get some shots on the Khan. I can still hybrid even if I am playing as like focused on heals. I mean, kind of every healer ends up doing that, but we'll get some shots on the barrack. We actually deal good damage even without the binary star kind of combo. The setup doesn't really give you any extra damage really. Shots on the barrack. Heal there for the Grover again. We did get pushed off a little bit there. Grab for the barrack to lift him up. He's just going to use his F. I did try and time it, but I thought he had it down. Khan's now on me with a flank until they get more cauterized though. Our self-heal should keep us up. The team comp we've got for this one's a bit weird considering the map, but there's a grab for the Khan. We're just going to F and push up a bit. Heal for the Maeve. We're actually outputting quite a bit so far. That's Kinessa on the side and Maeve with the ult, which is kind of sitting in this little corner bit. There's a grab for the barrack. That could have been a bad play. Khan's running along the top. Shots on him. He's actually nearly gone here. Don't know why he didn't pull up the shield. Heal for the Torvald. I have the ult. Barrack's just going to go for his. I could have used it to ult his turret, but probably bad idea. I think I just saved that Grover by stopping the Street Justice. I don't know. Shots on the Kinessa. She's just going to blink away. That play could have gone a hell of a lot worse, but also quite a bit better. Heal for the Grover. I think I played with that Ying before. I do remember that name. We're just going to run around the side. Heal for the Ashe. Gonna go ahead and pop the ult just here. See if anyone's going to walk into it. Nope, that was a terrible play. Just completely wasted the ult. You'll have to see it. Grab for the Khan. He's not going to use his F to get out of it, so we'll just hold him there for a little bit. Get some shots into him. There's a heal for the 12. I'm just going to spam that right click as much as I can. Grab somebody. Grab the Maeve. Yep, sure. Make her use her dash to get out of it. Heal for our Maeve. Sure, it's a bit of a hectic siege so far. Dead to the Nessa. Just got double tapped. Fair enough. She's outputting a pretty damn good amount. We'll grab some more Kronos. I feel like I'm doing fine so far. I definitely could be doing better, but it's my first death. I feel like team comp wise here, just because of the map, they have a bit of a better one because of Nessa and the fact that we don't have a damage, instead have a secondary healer, which doesn't really work great, especially with like a Torvald. Don't know exactly what my plan is here. I'm just making sure no one's going around for a flank. Heal on the Ashe. We get it on all 3 of them. It's kind of the way you want to do it. Spread it out with the talent just so you get that 250 a little bit more often. Grover's running on the point with the ult. Okay, we'll throw a right click onto him. Torvald went for it there too. We'll get some shots on the back. Grab for him. I'm not really sure what's going on. Heal for the Maeve. Ashe is ulting. I could have gone for mine there to combo, but it was a bit of a weird angle. Heal for the Ashe. We'll go ahead and pop it just here, see if we can get something. That was another waste. He goes for the grab. We will grab him to counter. I guess we'll just pop it a little bit early. Oh, Maeve's also here. I think Kinessa also just teleported in. But that team comp really is the thing that's screwing us over right now. I think if we were on different characters, we'd be doing quite a bit better. Heal for the Khan. There's a bit of a shitty excuse, but honestly here it's a really good example for it, I reckon. Throw a heal onto the Torvald instead of the Maeve. That kind of sucks. Shots on the Khan. We'll throw a heal there for the Ashe. I think we're going to have to push up here there, or else we're going to be screwed. Seems like we are kind of screwed here. Heal for the Grover. Ashe is on right side. I might have to dip onto here with the F just to try and do something. Heal for the Maeve. Grab for their Maeve. I'm definitely dead here any second. Throw another heal. Nope. We're gone, and there we go. There is the defeat. 0-4. Definitely not a great demonstration for healing Jenos, but in that one again, I feel like I was doing the best I could. 27k, 64k. I'm actually happy with that. We somehow beat out the Maeve in damage again, even though we weren't focusing on it. That was definitely another rough one, but I think overall we did the best we could there, given the situation. I mean, also I can add there at the end of that one. I wouldn't necessarily always post videos like this where things go wrong, but people say I only post wins and good games, and these two definitely weren't that. So every now and again, I think videos like this definitely make sense for me to put up, just to kind of show the variety of games that you end up having with Paladins a lot of the time. Luminary worked fine. I don't know if I'd say it's better than the damage buff. I don't think it would have matched in the 2 games we had today. If anything, probably was better going for the extra healing instead of the damage buff, considering the output we had on the team. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed my pain with Jenos today. I'll see you guys all really soon. Let me know when you want to see me the next, and as always, stay Frost.